Welcome back, my beautiful Aquas. We're going to get some messages in this deck for you today and see what we can get from Spirit. Hopefully some positive messages for you, Aquarius. And let's get started. Okay. All right. So first card up is Justice. Then we have Two of Swords alongside of the Strength card. So what I'm really feeling, Aquarius, is that you're doing a deep dive. You're really trying hard to find at least one or two things, changes that you can make in your life to bring in some more peace. I feel like you're craving that peace, that calmness, or just something to make your life a little bit easier. Work seems to feel very stressful lately. And even though you're feeling limited, like there's not going to be a lot of choices to be made here, you're looking to create something so that you can get through your life a little bit easier. Okay, and you're going to be able to do that because you are beautiful creators and you're in a very creative time in your lives right now. You're coming into your authentic selves. I feel like family, you're feeling very empathetic and loving toward your family and caring about other people, even people that you don't particularly know. In situations you're hearing about, you're feeling this empathy for others, and that's what you're meant to be doing here. Aquas, you are the light and you are meant to bring in, help bring in the changes that are coming in this age of Aquarius. All positive changes for humanity. All right, guys, here we go. I'm seeing an Ace of Wands here. This Ace of Wands is a very positive card. This has something to do with a masculine today who is holding on to something. Something is very important to you. This is something you don't want to lose no matter what. I see that you will go out of your way to hold on and create a victory with this situation. So there's definitely something that needs improvement in your life that you're working on right now, trying to bring in positivity in this situation. I do see that for some of you, this might have to do with a relationship. In your relationship, there feels like there might be some sort of a setback, something that needs to be worked on. All right, you might be feeling alone right now, or you're feeling ignored by your significant other, even though they might just be busy at work or spending time with their family members. I do see some kind of emotion here regarding feeling left out in the cold. So let's continue. I have a feminine here. It looks like you're feeling sad today and making some kind of decision regarding whether or not this person in your life that you're close to, this is a person that hurt you. They said something or did something, and you're literally making a decision on whether or not you want to continue having a relationship with this person. And I don't feel that this is romantic. I feel like this could be a sister or a brother or some, maybe even a friend, okay? But whoever this is, they did something that really hurt you. And you can't forget this. It keeps rolling around in your head and you're making some kind of decision regarding this person. All right. Aquarius, you're going to have a new start, okay? And you're going to be pulling this in yourself. You're going to be manifesting something here. You're going through a transition. You're going through a life's transition. So starting over with something. This could be some of you who are just going through a divorce or already gone through a divorce and you're transitioning now, going to the next phase. It might feel a little fearful because you don't know what the future is bringing. So whatever the situation is, I do see that it feels like a whole new beginning. Definitely a heavy life transition for you, something actually new that you have to go through. And this is not easy for you. I do see a lot of stress here, and I'm seeing that there is an outcome that you would like to see for yourself that you are going to manifest. It's going to come in quick. It's going to manifest quickly for you, Aquarius. I'm seeing that you are feeling strong. Even though you're going through all these emotions right now, you know that you are extremely strong. And when you put your mind to doing something, you're going to do it. And that's why you're very strong with manifestation, because you have a mindset, a very strong mindset, and you're going to be able to manifest these things in very quickly. I do have the Hanged Man in the middle, so this might be some thoughts you're having regarding, I hope I can do this, or a few limiting thoughts I'm getting here, even though overall you're very strong. Now, these limiting thoughts that you tell yourself are just not true. They're self-limiting, and it's time to do away with them. So the Hangman tells us we're not really stuck. We can just untie that ankle and walk away. This is right over the manifestation card, guys. So it's in direct correlation with your manifestation skills, that when these limiting thoughts come up in your head, just push them aside and replace them with something positive. Tell yourself, remind yourself who you are and that you're very strong. And these are just limiting thoughts. They don't mean anything. All right, that is going to be your justice. So somebody is kind of beating yourself up today. All right, there was something you heard about, something was said, and even though you have complete confidence in yourself and you know who you are, you feel good about yourself, you feel like you're in a good place right now in life, this is bothering you. You're letting this get to you. I see self-judgment here. You're thinking like, I could have handled this differently. Maybe I should have done this, or maybe I should have said this. All right, don't beat yourself up. All right, this is just creating stuckness around, so blockages around something positive that is due to you, that is karmically coming into you. You could literally stop this good karma that's coming in. This is not only your guides and your angels protecting you in this card. This is a lot of angelic realm protection, but there's also the wheel. This is fortune, prosperity, wealth, and a lot of other positive things coming to you. This has a lot to do with karma and how you're doing, how you're being in life as a person. And I do see you doing kind things, kind favors for others. I do see you being very helpful in life to other people, very adoring to your family members, and empathetic to even strangers. I see you doing kind things. All right, so karmically, you're getting ready to receive. I see this Knight of Cups here. This is about something good you're bringing into the workplace. So I feel like you might be some kind of like assistant to management, or your position expects you to train, like you're training people, or you're bringing something to the table and you're being noticed for it at the workplace. So they put you in this position where you're in a higher position than some, and people have to look to you for direction. And I'm seeing that this bumped up your money, so you're making more money, and people are coming to you now for directives. And the higher ups are watching you. They're listening to what is happening, what you're saying to people, and how you're going about it, not to make you paranoid. But I feel like I'm speaking another language today, guys. It's very strange. Like having trouble talking. So just ignore that part. All right, but I do see that you are bringing things to the table at work, and you are being admired and noticed for this. I do see you climbing the ladder, moving up even further in time. In time, in due time, I see another opportunity that is going to open up for you that is going to be good news regarding your money, okay? So kudos to you. All right, here is something with this Ten of Pentacles here, guys. Something really good is coming that you're going to be flipping over. All right, this looks like it could just be a lot of positivity culminating, coming in all at once. So just a lot of things you might be waiting on that suddenly, one after another, like a snowball effect, start coming in to the point where you're just going to be blown away. There's going to be no other way to look at this but like, wow, you're going to be very focused on this. You're going to be talking about this to other people. Like, wow, you know what happened? This came in, then this came in, and that came in. And my life is just becoming amazing. And this has to do with your manifestation skills, guys. Even though a lot of you aren't thinking about manifestation, you are in a place now where you're so powerful as far as your intuitive abilities, your creative skills, and your manifestation abilities, which is just you vibrating higher from, thinking good thoughts about yourself and being in a positive mindset. Maybe you're in a state of mind where you're in a gratitude mode now. Whatever it is, I feel, Aquarius, that you are manifesting these things in without even thinking about it. You're not realizing that you are the one who is attracting all of what is coming in for you now. Guys, if this is you, if you're noticing things that you wanted years ago and maybe put on the burner, forgot all about, all of a sudden, you might be just, the idea will just pop into your head regarding something you were thinking about years ago. It might be like a side hustle or a business or some creative ability you have. It might be just painting, something you love to do. Or maybe you like working on engines or doing something like that. All of a sudden, these thoughts start popping into your head left and right, and you start creating again, all right? So I'm seeing all these beautiful things being attracted to you, all right? And I'm also seeing two feminines over here. It looks like you haven't seen each other in a while. There was some kind of period of time maybe where you didn't talk for some reason, or you haven't seen each other for a long time. Either way, I do see you getting together. You could be sisters or just good friends. I'm seeing that you are going to be creating something together. Okay, some type of idea. All right, guys, I'm really picking up on ideas here. People are thinking of ideas, getting this mental clarity, clear clarity of things you want to do now, changes you want to make. All right, letting your hair down and letting go of these limited thoughts, these defensive feelings like, oh, I can't do this now. I have too much on my plate. Or, I used to be good at this, or I used to be good at that, but that was then. Now I have, children, families. I have so much with the job. This isn't even a factor for a lot of you anymore. You're just going back to what you enjoy doing, or creating things that are bringing in more money for you, or more of something, substance, things that you want, things that are bringing in peace and happiness and joy. All right, I'm seeing happy families here. I'm seeing people doing more things together, bringing balance in to the family structure. All right, and in the middle, I see that you're coming away from maybe just spending some time putting a lot of thought into some things that you wanted to put in place, and these things are going to come in for you very quickly. All right, here I'm seeing something to do with love. All right, you're a feminine. You're a feminine, and you're very much in love with this person. As of lately, though, I see that there's something going on. This looks like it's attached to you. the feminine that I'm speaking to, all right, this is creating some defensiveness. And I feel like this could be some form of depression coming in connection with this person that you love. So I don't know if it's you feeling this way or you're noticing this with your significant, some sort of depression or a change, some change in how they usually are. And I'm seeing this defensiveness just moving in like a veil over the two of you. So this is like something you haven't experienced before that's come in quite suddenly. All right, guys, I do offer a $20 read. If anyone's interested, you can click on the description below the video, and let's continue. I'm also thinking about, I do that $15 reading once or twice a year because I know you guys are having a tough time, and I'm thinking about doing that in the near future. All right, here I'm seeing a lot of positivity here around partnerships. This could be love or business. I'm not really sure. All right, but I am seeing there's something that needs to end first. Something that would get in the way of this that needs to come to an end. All right, you need to end this. All right, other than that, all around this ending that needs to happen, I'm seeing this masculine over here. I'm seeing celebration. I'm seeing togetherness. I'm seeing happiness. All right, let's continue. Someone's dealing with some kind of burden regarding things that are going on behind the scenes. A lot of the things that are going on, you don't know what they are, and that's creating a tower moment for you. You're trying to figure out what these pieces are to this puzzle, and just the unknowing is making you feel depressed and very unhappy. All right, you're trying to start over with something, and this is holding you back, whatever this is. It does look to be financial, so this could be like maybe a job that you recently applied for and you're waiting to hear back from, and they're not, time is ticking by and no phone calls. Don't be afraid, if this is your situation, to call them. You cannot be too aggressive these days, guys, because there's so many people going for the same job that, there's a lot of places that are closing down right now. A lot of things, there's a lot of changes. You might be noticing things changing around you severely and quickly. All right, noticing a lot of empty buildings or stores that go back to when you were a child, that have been around for years and years and years, suddenly closing their doors. This may be creating some uneasiness for some of you, wondering what's going on. Just look at it positively, please. Do not worry that this is going to be disastrous. Okay, it's actually a very huge change from the old, that you're seeing things dissolve in front of you, guys. You're seeing the old world dissolving in front of you. You might be going through a lot of psychological things, a lot of physical things, a lot of, from the energy coming in, we're going through all these physical changes. So we might be feeling pains and having ear ringing and feeling vibrations going through our body, waking up with this, and just all kinds of mood swings. This is because we're going through a major energetic change and a life change for everyone on the planet, not just for some. Not just for Aquarius, okay? So the changes you're seeing, please look at them in a positive manner. We're going into a whole new world, and we are going to be the ones to build it from the bottom up. Where our creativity is going to be needed, and that is why the energy is creating all of this change. The changes in you are coming from the energy. These changes are coming into to bring your creativeness out of you, to make you see that you're powerful, so you can just attract in whatever you want. This is going to make us able to build this new world very quickly, and build it in a way just using our fantasies. uh, the beauty that we would like to see that are in books or imagination, we are going to build that. We are going to have that. Amazing things are on the horizon for you, Aquarius. So please don't look at things around you as being negative. We can perceive them as watching the old just dissolve. Trust me, we didn't need these things. We need the new. We need all these beautiful things coming in to make our lives simpler, easier, happier, and create feelings of calm and peace for the planet. All right, here I'm seeing this King of Pentacles. This is one of my beautiful masculines. I'm seeing that you're creating balance in some kind of relationship. All right, you're wanting to make a commitment here with this relationship. I do see that this is a change for you. In the beginning of this relationship, you weren't really focused on it. You were kind of looking the other way and focusing on other things. And your priorities were different then. But suddenly I see a change in you. I see that you feel differently about this, and you are going into this time where you want more commitment. You feel that you're ready to bring in this balance and this commitment, and you're also bringing in happiness while doing this for yourself and others around you. Okay, this could be a new love, or this could be somebody you've been in love with, and all of a sudden your relationship is changing for the better. Okay, there's a different way that you're perceiving your person at this time. And there's different ways that you're perceiving things around you at this time, and changes are coming in because of this. All right, so I am seeing a lot of happiness overflowing from your cup, Aquarius, as of recently. Changes coming in for the better, not just the ones I just spoke of, but I do feel that overall you're going to start seeing these changes, whether they're small changes, big changes. Changes are coming for the better, and that's going to be today's reading, guys. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. These things that you could do for me help me so much, and I appreciate you all. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.